Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ruth and today we're doing an update to Those Eyeshadows. Who am I? This is wild. This is wild. If I'm doing an update, that means one thing, maybe two things. Let's get into it. First up, Natasha Denona. This is from the Love palette and it's the pinky orange shade, and the reason I say it like that is because I don't know what it is called because I moved all my shades around and you know that's just the way it goes, and I don't think anybody minds. You can see the shade there. She pretty. We got a dip going. That is it there. It's kind of duochromy. The base is kind of maybe an orangey beigey kind of shade, and then we got some pinks kind of coming through. Very, very pretty. I have used it 7 times because it doesn't always go with the look. I do have it on today, just tapped on the center, but it is quite pretty. And yeah, 7 uses, so this guy is staying in. Next up is from the Cash Beauty Copper Crush palette. This is what it looks like. It's getting a bit grubby. This is what it looks like inside, and this is the shade we are working on, the shade Indulge. So just a plain cream shade. I have used it 6 times since rolling it in. No real dip in it. I've never panned one of these eyeshadows before, so I don't know how deep it is, and that's fine. It's a cream shade. It's easy breezy. That's why I rolled it in. Just in case you didn't know, I currently have 4 shadows, and that's going to change. And I Tiny Decisions picks the palette for me, and I have all my oldest palettes in it, and then I choose the shade so that I have a degree of success. I don't have a usage goal or a monthly goal. I just want to hit pan, but if a palette or a shade gets decluttered, I'm fine with that. So next up is my Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette, and I had the shade Gold Glitch. Notice the use of the word had, because lo and behold, guys, here is Gold Glitch now. Can you, oh god, can you see? There we go. You see that pan in there? It's hard to see because it is a very, oh, there we go. There's that pan. 7 times to hit pan. Now this had loads of use on it already. You know what I mean? This whole palette has great use on it. But that is what the shade looks like. Very pretty. Really sparkly and intense. I love it. I really do love this palette, I have to say. I've tried some of her little 9-pan palettes and didn't love them. I don't know if I'd pick, I don't know. I suppose the price was right and the colour story was right, but at the moment it's not really the right colour story for me. But yeah, delighted. Yay! Roll out. Whoop whoop. So happy. And then the final shade that I rolled in at the last update was, I have it in this Makeup Geek palette. It's a Gloss Gods shade. I don't know the name of it, but it's a flaky kind of duochrome shade, and it's in the bottom right of this palette. And I have to be careful because none of these are magnetic, so they could fall out. But again, it's very hard to see, but I have hit pan. Now this was so easy. It was 4 uses because this is a really creamy formula. It's quite hard to use, to be honest, but it is quite pretty once it's on. You're seeing purpley pinks and golds. I can see green as well, a kind of a teal green, but it was interesting to work with, to say the least. Like even now, just by putting my finger in again, like look at how much moving. So I usually just kind of was rubbing them back down, but it's actually quite thin all around. So yeah, pan hit, moving on out. Come on. So that means we're rolling in 2 new shades, but also I have decided to always have a single shadow in here as well. Now what I mean by a single shadow is a, you know, metallic pan like this that I have depotted from whatever. You know what I'm trying to say, guys. Why are words so hard? So we'll see this palette here is all, you know, stuff that have been depotted from other palettes. And yeah, you get the gist. Ruth's making a mess. Good girl, Ruthie. We'll get it later. So let us roll in 2 palettes first and see what we're going to work on with those, and then I will show you the single that I have chosen to work on. Again, like I said, my goal here is to use stuff, you know what I mean, hit pan. That's why I'm, you know, choosing the eyeshadows. There's no point in me choosing or getting like a purple matte or something that I'll rarely use. I want to be hitting pan. So here is my Tiny Decisions wheel, if you can see it. Can you see it? Sorry, no, with the lights and everything. Yeah, well, be great. And we're gonna ooh, Mrs. Glam. So this is my Mrs. Glam palette. This is what it looks like inside. I have removed all the glitters that were in here because glitters and my eyeballs don't go together very well, unfortunately. So as you can see, I have pan on one already. What shall I go for? I feel like I'd like an inner corner maybe or something. Oh, that's pretty. Maybe you. That is pretty. I think I'm going to go for this one. Am I? Yeah. I'm going to go for this one here. If you can see, there's a bit of a dip in it. This is called Rose Gold. This is it here. I'm going to pop it. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, that's creamy. Oh, look at that. That packs a punch. Wow. That's even more pigmented than I thought. That's okay. That's okay. I'm happy enough with that. Gosh, that is pretty, isn't it? Well, I think it is anyway. So that is coming in, Rose Gold, from the Mrs. Glam palette. There we go again, just get another look at it. There's a bit of a dip, like I said. So let's get cracking. Did you just stick your nail in? Yes, you did. You silly, silly girl. Stuck my nail into the blush. This is in my Project 100 uses as well, so that's great because that'll help get some progress on that. So that's the first one. And then the second one, don't go dark on my screen. The second one is, I think I have no repeats, but wait and see if that she, ooh, excellent. Oh, goody. This is one that Rita from 10 Red Lipsticks, we had a little declutter party. She came down to Limerick, we went out for coffee and we both bought stuff that we were decluttering and we did great all shop our stashes. But isn't this so pretty? I thought this was lovely and I've always enjoyed Zoeva eyeshadows. But she said purple and now I'm thinking maybe I'll go for a purple. I think it might be fun to try and do some kind of sunset looks maybe. What do we think? That shimmer there, guys. Let me do the 2 shimmers and see. Ooh, exquisite, is quite exquisite. Which one do I prefer? Oh no, I do prefer Idolize. Yeah, it's just a prettier shade. So we're going for this shade here, Idolize. I don't know how long this will take. Might take a while, but that's okay. I'll put it next to that. Oh yeah, won't that go lovely with the Natasha Denona actually? Yeah. Yes. Okie dokie. Idolize, you're coming in, girl. Let's see how we get on with you. Excited to play with this palette because I haven't played with it yet. So those are the 2 shades that are getting rolled in. And the shade then that I'm bringing in myself is it was from Kaleidos Shishimi City, I want to say. And it was this kind of peachy, sparkly shade. Peachy goldy. Oh, it's so pretty. It gives a real wet look. And I just think it is such a pretty, pretty shade. And I'd like to hit Panda because it's one of my older eyeshadows. I haven't been, since Club Nebula, which I didn't manage to get my hands on, I haven't been interested in anything from the brand since. I was considering getting some of their, is it Cloud Paint or something, the lip products they do, but I didn't bother in the end. But the eyeshadow palettes haven't sparked joy for me, so I just haven't bothered. And because I'm on a no-buy and I literally just unsubscribed from all emails, I don't know what they've brought out in recent times, whether anything better has come along, but look at probably as well that I don't know. But this is what it looks like. We've got a bit of a dip, but it could take a while. But yeah, that's coming in. How exciting. 2 more pans in my collection, guys. I'm thrilled. not gonna lie, feckin' thrilled. And yeah, delighted to have some new shades coming in, because that's really exciting as well, to play with new colours and new palettes, you know, to focus on in that. But yeah, that's it for this update, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm full of eyeshadow, which always makes me very happy. And oh yeah, they're the shades that rolled out, just in case you're wondering. And that's my new colour story. So we're now up to 5 shadows, which I'm very happy about. And yeah, that's it for this update, guys. Really hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll chat to you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Slán.